Hey guys, what's going on? So, in this video from Robert Wallace, also known as Hatred 42, he complains about, being threatened of being flagged because I guess he mirrored a video that kind of sneakily doc dropped somebody else. And there's been a lot of drama lately about this whole doc dropping thing. So I'm going to doc drop myself in this video because, I'm not going to be held hostage, by some of the anti-theists here on YouTube. And so in this comment here, I said, you don't have the right to doc drop. The only person who has the right to doc drop is themselves. And anybody who does that is just a coward, And so here, this is obviously an atheist. Cam Babel. This is someone who is, made a sock account to mimic Rand Campbell, who's not on YouTube anymore, so that's a double fail. It says, what's the big deal? If I tell you my name is Chris Neal and I'm a lesbian, I live in Cali, if I want to give you my phone number and you can call me, again, what's the big deal? Well, it's not a big deal. A lot of people know my full name. And I haven't really gone to great lengths to hide my full name, and it's not a big deal. If you think that this bothers me, if you think that I'm scared or intimidated by it, well, you're an idiot. Well, why would I be intimidated by people knowing my real name? Most of my friends know about my YouTube channel. And I don't say anything on my YouTube channel that I wouldn't say to anybody's face. So I've reported this channel for privacy issues because this user doesn't have the right to put my first and last name out in public. Only I do. So that's why I'm doing it. If everyone wants to, look me up, whatever, go ahead. I mean, is it really that big of a deal? Am I really that big of a deal on YouTube? No, I'm not. And this person here, I think I know who you are, because I know there's been a couple other people that have threatened me with, dropping my docs, and I've actually given my docs out to a couple of people for safety reasons. So that they would know how to get a hold of me if need be, so that they would know that I was who I was saying I was, and it's not really a big deal to me. There are lots of people now on YouTube that are using their full name, so I still would find it in bad taste to address me with my full name, because I'm the Inventor Gorilla, and that's the character that I am presenting here on YouTube, and that's the username that I have chosen to be known as. And to drop my docs like that is just more evidence to me that the atheist community has no, larger moral standard. Anybody with a high moral standard, regardless of what's been going on, would have their own rules, would have their own line that they would not cross for the sake of their own consciousness. And it's obvious that there are, on both sides of the fence, there are people with no moral consciousness, and they think it's funny, or they think it's, somehow justified to drop someone's docs. And it's pretty sad. It's sad that people are resorting to this. I mean, I'm really disappointed in Robert Wallace. Really disappointed. Because I thought he would be somebody that would stay out of something like that. He would distance himself from dropping someone's docs. Regardless of why, regardless of who. And now, because of his video and the comment saying, and I believe this wholeheartedly, no one has the right to drop anyone's docs except for that person. Like when Robert Wallace decided to change his YouTube channel to Robert Wallace from Hatred 42. It was his choice. And I still refer to him as Hatred 42. Because I think that's, respectable. Even though it would be perfectly fine for me to address him by his full name. So, YouTube has become one of those places where, you know, it's people that like this that create these kinds of accounts. You're the coward. I'm actually making you the coward now. Because of your comment, I'm gonna come out and say, yeah, that's my name. My name is Chris Neal. So what? What's your name? What do you look like? You're the coward. Thanks for watching, guys.